Night football.
Come on.
We are gassed. You are gassed. 4-0 in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup, which never happens.
Who put Pat Frank in a split? Super Pat Vieira.
Yeah, right.
100%. I'm
Hey, yo,
joined my
Fat Frank.
co-host.
How's that salt tasting, bro?
Listen, I'm joined my co-host Nate. How you doing, my friend?
You know what it is? I'm not even gonna lie. I was gonna blame those tears earlier from hay fever. I was like, I ain't crying. It's just hay fever. Nah, that was emotional because you know what it is. The first 20 minutes had me stressed.
Mm-hmm.
But when that first goal win, and I went, we don't deserve it. We don't really deserve to be 1-0 up. But do I care? Nah, shit. House FC. Here we come. Burnley settings, and we just turn on the style. And by the way, Everton. Wow. My expectations for them were low, but holy fuck, they were dead, bro.
Yeah, we'll get into them. Nicky, Elmo, Knuckles, what are we saying?
How does that Super Pat Vieira song go? Because that song.
We've got Super Pat Vieira. He knows
exactly what we need. Mitchell at the back. Elise in attack.
Palace on the way to Wembley. And guess what? We're going to Wembley, boys.
I'm already like the hair will be red and blue. I've already got the hairspray ordered. I'm buying flares. I swear to God, I cannot wait for that.
Mate,
for this journey up to Wembley.
Second tier today. Jesus Christ.
I know.
I need my asthma pump.
I mean, the last time I took a journey up to Wembley, obviously it wasn't great, but I did get to go with a certain somebody who's here today. And that was an amazing day. And you know what? It's a semi-final. It's Wembley. The only team to never leave their city and go to Wembley.
Well, you know, Wembley. you got to love your home comforts, innit?
Mm-hmm. John Cena. I mean, Luke.
No, I could have sworn that was Nikki Bella. Hold on, I could have sworn that was Nikki Bella.
No, I'm buzzing, literally, as Will says all the time. Absolutely buzzing. We're going to Wembley, mate. Let's go.
Mate, this is going to be one of the happiest streams we've done, probably.
Come on.
Well, let's have it right. Semi-finals don't come around that often, so if you get there, you gotta be gassed. I mean, to be fair, my fear was right. We either gonna turn up and smack them, or we're gonna get smacked. And that first 20 minutes, I was like, "Oh, mate, don't break my heart like this, please."
Yeah.
I prefer a last-minute winner. Because the last-minute winner is like we're still in the game, but to be getting peppered 20 minutes in, I was like, "Bro, what is this?"
Yeah, because out in the stadium today, the actual board wasn't working, so we didn't actually know how far gone the game was gone.
I don't think Texas have paid the meter yet.
So that
or was it Josh Harris? Because you know he's moving mad about Chelsea. So one of them Americans.
I don't know, but it's a bit mad because you don't notice that the screen's there
until it's
not there.
You're
thinking that. Oh gosh, Everton's domination's lasting forever. How long is the game?
What time is it? How long's it been?
Yeah, and everyone's scrambling for their watches like, oh, I can't see the pyro's too the smoke's too bad on the pyro. I can't see my watch. But oh man. Yeah, let's hit some comments. You got Super Pat Vieira.
Cool, my screen's blue.
It is what it is. Louis, what a
win. It's Palace Millhouse back again. What's going on?
He's Palace Smurf now. Look, even his
everything's coming up Millhouse.
People be saying it's super difficult to get 2 tickets at Wembley. Is that right? Listen, Chelsea ain't going. They ain't going to have no fans. So we don't know if it's going to be.
It might just be season ticket holders at Chelsea, so it's only 42,000, something like that.
No, 25.
Oh yeah, it'd be 25 still. Yeah. So
what a day.
Well, still, we'll outsing 25,000 Chelsea fans because let's be fair, it's not difficult.
Yeah, we could, we could probably sell about 50,000 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually answer your question there, Nate. Actually.
Mm-hmm.
So Chelsea have applied for a special license from the government to do a third-party selling of tickets probably like Ticketmaster or something else like that. So they will come the FA Cup semi-final. It's something that they will want by then. So I think we will. Oh look, I'm not a Smurf anymore. Wembley will be busy because, well, Chelsea fans, they don't sing, we sing. So
I wonder if Wembley's going to rip us right off for pricing. That's the one
It's
thing.
Wembley. They always do.
Yeah, but that's like, I can't remember how much the prices were last time, but it's going to be ridiculous no matter
Put it
what.
this way:
So.
the playoff final, me and Nicky didn't buy much of anything. We were just like, no, that's too expensive. So trust me, anything from Wembley you'd want to be getting from the club shop or any of the pop-up shops around, like Bromley and the because like. Trust me, there's going to be enough half and half scarves trying to be thrown at you outside Wembley, and I'm not touching any of them.
I'm not getting half and half scarves.
And all the half and half scarves will be 15 quid each.
Innit? You know what I'm saying?
Essex Eagle says, "I'm surprised Lampard didn't blame the grass." Listen, his interview after the match, I was embarrassed for Everton fans after that. Did you see what he said? Man said, "Oh, lucky goal. Ooh, lucky goal. Lucky goal." And you're thinking, are you sure? I think you man got smashed up, mate.
What game was he watching?
No, but you got to remember, Crystal Palace wasn't a big enough job for him.
Yeah.
Mate, how's them lemons for tasting? Yeah? Fat Frank, innit?
Yeah. Not trying to sound rude, but Townsend's injury helped us. Wishing him a speedy recovery. Listen,
that broke my heart. I'm sorry, that broke my heart. I'm not even trying to be funny about that. That actually hurt me. It was like, of all people, I could live with it being any other Everton player. Not that I'm wishing injury on any footballer, but because it's Andros Townsend, I was like, I actually feel really bad about that. No, that's not. I don't like that.
Yeah, but
you could see he was in distress, and if you've seen his dad's tweet, it doesn't sound like it sounds like it's a bad injury. So I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he rolled his ankle, so that could be.
It was a bad
anything.
injury, and we all hope that he's get a speedy recovery. Because especially at the age he is now, you never know whether he can play football again or not. But obviously we wish him to come back. But
Louis is right; it did help us.
It was a turning point in the game. It disrupted their dominance really in the match, and from that we regrouped, rearmed, and went out and started playing football, finally. Rob says Wembley in all caps. The link is down there. If you want to come through, come through. Guessing low tickets will be about 60 quid.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Listen, the link's there. It's in the chat.
But you know what it is? It doesn't matter where you sit at Wembley. You just have to be physically in the stadium to appreciate that you're at Wembley, because it doesn't happen often for us.
Well, let's start with the starting lineup, even before the match kicks off. What was your thoughts, mate? What was your thoughts on the starting lineup?
I'm not gonna lie. When I seen that lineup, I was thinking, "Oh my god, we are going to smack them," because this is the lineup everyone's wanted to see. We wanted to see Eze, Elise, and Zaha in the same 11. We saw that today. The only thing I will say is the idea of Kouyaté playing as a lone DM did have me slightly worried. But then I remembered Everton have no midfield, because obviously Van der Beek's cup-tied, Ali's cup-tied, and Alan suspended. I thought, okay, they don't really have much of a midfield. I mean, Andre Gomez, I'll get into him in a second. But midfield, back four, and Mateta, mate. Now you see, anything I've ever said bad about Mateta, I take it back. The guy is a fucking machine, and you could see how much he wanted it today.
We're going to see Sean pop up in a minute because of that.
No, I've already said it beforehand. I'm not even remotely, I've said it. If players prove me wrong, I'll give them credit where it's due. I'm not going to deny them the credit they deserve. But prior to the run he's been on, it was like, mate, send him back to mine. But no, he's fought for his shirt, and he deserves to be our starting striker. But yeah, Michael Elise, mate, don't leave, because he had them tormented. And you know what, Nick? Seamus Coleman, my Christ, he got torn up. Something wicked. Boy, I love Coleman, but it's like, mate, just for the love of the country, retire from international football and give football a miss. Because, mate, I can't see you get torn up like that. But now, listen, lineup was wicked. Jack Butland get staying in goal for me was pivotal. I know Guaita had a sensational game on Monday night, but you don't change the cup keeper. That just knocks their confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's be fair. Butland had nothing to do all game, bar one chance by Richarlison, which he saved comfortably. So you can't even say, "Oh, Butland dropped this and da-da-da-da." It's like, no, Everton didn't lay a glove on him. Excuse the pun.
Mm. Yeah, Luke, what was your thoughts on the start of the match? We started off a bit ropey. Why do you think that was?
I think it's just the occasion that got to the players a little bit, and I mean, Everton was up for it for the first 20 minutes or so, until, as us guys were saying earlier, until up to the Andros Townsend injury. I think he was causing us a lot of problems, wasn't he? He was getting crosses into the box, and Rondon wasn't it? No, it wasn't Rondon. It was Richarlison up front. Richarlison was causing us problems in the first 20 minutes or so.
No, Luke, Richarlison was eating grass. That man fell on the floor more times than I thought was physically possible.
Yeah.
He was playing for everything.
Yeah, but he was causing us problems, and he was getting in behind in our defence. But I think once 30, 35 minutes hit, I think we settled down. I think the fans got behind the players, and we all of a sudden got that first goal. And once we got that first goal, I think that Everton let the floodgates open, and we scored 4. So it was all good.
Mm. And just talking about that first goal, Nicky, the corner before the goal, at least they had a shot from the corner.
Pickford did really well to get to it, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, we did see, you know, the news, like, in terms of for England, is that Ramsdale's out, which means Pickford is now unchallenged for the goalkeeper spot. This has got, ooh. Is he really England's number one after today? You, but no, great he's header from corners. God in heaven, you cannot stop him. But again, he's been given the armband. We've been given another clean sheet, and he's undefeated. He's an undefeated captain.
Still.
So are we playing him? So he's the captain at Wembley then, yeah? Yeah.
Well, put it this way: if he's the one that scores the winning goal against Chelsea, that's going to cause them an awful lot of misery. It's like, 18 million you got for him. Nice one. We'll take that all day long.
Exactly. I will completely agree on that one.
Yeah.
Do you feel like to push on forwards after their form of dominance, do you think that Vieira changed the tactics? Do you think that he moved the midfield around slightly to get a bit more play in there instead of us soaking up the pressure the whole match?
Yes, definitely, including Eze in this match, definitely showed our attacking prowess, because obviously you have to shift Kiyate as a lone DM with Gallagher moving around, running the field like he always does, and Eze, I think once he he shook off a bit of pitch rust, which, talking about the pitch, that pitch. Can we talk to the groundsman, please? Because that pitch did not look good today. But yeah, Eze, I think once he shook off his rust, as I was saying, we saw him running around like we did before his injury, and lo and behold, we really did show that we can be an attacking team in the first half as well as the second half. So yeah, the tactics did change.
They needed to, because you could see Vieira was going mad on the sideline. He wasn't happy, and this is the thing. He's not even to bring up on Roy, because let's be fair. Roy Hodgson did the job we needed to do: keep us in the league, keep us solid. Don't need to expect much. Other managers, right, that tried to play attacking football, what was their go-to tactic if we weren't playing well? Just hope to God the ball drops to us and we smack it in the top corner. Vieira was barking at Eze, Gallagher, push up, get the ball further up the pitch. You could see Kouyaté was marshalling that defence and telling them, listen, don't overcommit. Because Klein and Tyrick Mitchell knew, for example, if they overcommit, Richarlison's going to cause mayhem in the back. And that was something that we haven't seen before. There's a team of leaders on that pitch now. Whereas before, and it was a team of headless chickens.
100%. To me, it looked like the tactic changed to, instead of having, because it looked like to me that we started Gallagher and Kouyaté as more deeper holding midfielders, and then Eze in a 10. But then when Vieira made the switch to Kouyaté being the only holding midfielder, and then moving Eze and Gallagher to the 10 to the 8 position, it looks like that we fended off a lot better. I saw a different side of Eze today, in the sense of we saw what he was doing when he first joined us, where he was picking up the ball deep, linking up the play, unlocking defensive, driving forwards. But I also saw a different side of him, more of a physical presence in midfield. Like, he was tackling and making a nuisance of himself. Like, I saw him shrug off Doucouré many times, and you're thinking, Doucouré is not a small guy, is he? So it just shows that behind the scenes, they must have been working with Eze a hell of a lot to build his strength back up, because to come back from an injury like that so quickly, and then to still show that kind of strength on the pitch after not that long, it's just incredible, really.
It really is,
that's the beauty of that recruitment policy, is that we've bought young, we've bought players that nobody was really watching, and we now get to see the benefit of it and say, we paid under 25 million for two of the best. 1 second.
Yeah, we.
Sorry. You look at Eze and Elise; they cost us under 25 million. How many people could say they've signed two of the best players in the champ for that much money? And we've got a player coming in for 1 million from Derby County in the summer. Again, everybody likes to say, "Oh, why are you signing Championship players?" Because who's watching the Championship? Not many of the big clubs. The fact that people are now saying Elise for Liverpool, Chelsea because he's at Palace, that's a good thing for us. That proves we're not worried about, we're going to lose this player, that player. The more we watch leagues that nobody else is looking at, the better we benefit from the talent pool. That's the whole point. Yes, it's going to sting losing these key players, but how refreshing is it that we've got players now where we're like, holy crap, we're actually good. We go into games confident. When was the last time we had that feeling about a Palace game?
Definitely.
I was confident against Man City, and I was thinking, we could get smacked. No, we're Palace. We may get smacked, but we'll make a game of it. It's not just, 4-0, standard, got packed. No.
Yeah, let's hit up some more comments. Lampard said, turned his knee, but in the replay looked like his ankle. Studs got stuck in the grass. I'm not sure about Get Amped. That might be after this stream, but we'll see what Rich says if he comes. If Rich comes in, then he'll tell you himself. We got Luca. We have to do a preview when we play you. Listen, we're playing you Monday next week, right?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. We've got to beat City or Liverpool in the final.
City, please.
Well, you know what? I was looking at it. I'm thinking Chelsea is the best case scenario out of the three we could have gotten. The only caveat was that we don't have Gallagher in that match.
I'm not so sure.
Really?
Because, I mean, Chelsea in a cup final under Tuchel, it really, really is like Tuchel can win cups with Chelsea, as we've seen. He's pretty much taken Chelsea to a final, I think, near enough in all competitions. I would have actually preferred City or Liverpool. I really would, just because I think it's another big team that we know we can go up against. Chelsea, we've had performances where we haven't really lit up the pitch. Our last game against Chelsea, we certainly did. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking nonsense again. But I would have preferred City or Liverpool in that draw.
No, you're right. You're right. Go ahead, Luke.
Yeah, JC. I was with my friend today, and he said that I think we would have been better coming up against someone like City, because we have got the best of them this season, And also, I think Chelsea are. We haven't got the best of them, but also Chelsea are a bit more defensive. Like, and they can attack you, but I think they're a bit more defensive than City and Liverpool. But I feel like we can come up against City and Liverpool because they're a bit more attacking and they come at you, and they're not as defensively strong as a Chelsea.
Yeah, but I would look on that on the other hand and saying that I wouldn't want to try our luck the third time this season against City, because you wouldn't want to play City at Wembley, basically. That massive pitch with the players that they have and the style that they play, it's just a recipe for disaster, really. And I think it's the same thing with Liverpool. But Chelsea are I would say they play a bit more compact, so I wouldn't say they'd use less of the pitch, but I would think they wouldn't try and stretch us as much as the other teams. So in the defensive portion of that match, we would be able to stay a bit more compact in defending. I think that's probably more of where my mindset was going when looking into this match. But, it's the semi-final of the FA Cup, and you can't be a pushover if you've gotten this far. And you can't take anyone lightly this far. Like, Southampton, I know they lost 4-1, but they still gave City a good game until City scored their second and third goals. So,
I will say we did see a lot of chinks in Chelsea's armour against Middlesbrough.
Mm-hmm.
Fair play to them. They absolutely went for it, and like you said, at this stage, you've got to go for it. You have to. It's all on the line. Obviously we're in a higher stage now into the semi-finals. As a one in, we've got a chance.
Look, it's very simple. People will look at our run, right, and say we didn't play anybody of note. We had to play a local derby, which nothing was guaranteed in winning that because derbies throw cup form out of the window. Yes, we played a League Two team, but that could be a banana skin. Stoke City, we made a bit of a meal of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then today, Everton, if they weren't in the mess they're in, that could have been a very different Everton team that came to Selhurst Park. Granted, we didn't have the hardest run to the semi-final, but we're in the semi-final. Where are Arsenal? Where are Man United? All these bigger clubs, and I'm not trying to throw shade at their clubs, right? But who you beat, if you get to the semi-final, whoever you beat, you're there for a reason. And we did it in 90 minutes every single round. We didn't need extra time in any of those games. Don't get me wrong, we're up against a mountain against Chelsea. But how fitting would it be that Chelsea, with all these sanctions, get turned over by little old Crystal Palace? Because remember, our fan base was pointing it out. Roman's dirty money. Oh, you're just jealous. No, if that was us, we'd hate that. Because, you've got all these trophies and that. But if we win the FA Cup, granted, we've had to spend money. But we could say, we spent money. We kind of know that our chairman's a local fan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Abramovich knew what a Chelsea was before he came from Russia. Guarantee you, he wouldn't know what a Chelsea. He even wanted to buy Tottenham. So, definite Chelsea fan. That wanting to buy Tottenham,
Can I just say
go on, Luke.
Saying about the money situation, I think we've earned it. I think we've earned it the hard way, if you know. Like Chelsea have had it the easy way over the past 20 years or so, but we've done it the hard way, as you said, with 2 administrations in the Championship, fighting for our lives. Back in the Premier League in 2013, and we've earned it the hard way. And look how far. I want to say something. Look how far we've come since last summer. Right, 11 players turned over. Right now, and we brought in probably about 7 or 8 players, and 2 of those players are 2 important players. 2 of the centre backs, Gurley and Anderson, and probably addition on Elise. 3 of them are very important. It is literally, look how far we've come since last summer, and Vieira has got us into a semi-final of an FA Cup, and when we win against Chelsea, I think
that's more like it.
the whole The whole of Croydon will be buzzed up. Come on,
I think
man.
everyone's already buzzing.
Oh yeah.
I think
Listen, the walk home, I had people shouting Eagles at me out the window and stuff, and you're just thinking like, this is brilliant. The whole area is going to be gassed for
Yeah,
ages.
I
man.
heard
As I said, I think look, we've had it the hard way, and Chelsea have had
Matt,
it the easy
come on,
way.
Matt, jump in.
Come on, jump in.
Come on, Matt, jump in.
Jump into the Eagles' nest.
just as you were saying there, Josie, you had people shouting Eagles at you. I was running around Gravity, singing Glad All Over, and people started joining in, and I was there like, wait. Have I got Palace fans here at Gravity? They just no, we just like the song. And they're like, screw it. You're Palace fans now. Well done. Oh, dear.
But, man, yeah, let's run through the next couple goals. The Mateta's goal. Listen, this guy is a deadly finisher if he's not got time to think, he's a deadly finisher. If he's got time, then he'll do what he did. He'll take too many touches. But
or do a step up as across South London.
Oh no!
Where did he go? He went Sellers train depot. He went to the
Morley's.
Amex.
Norwood
He went
Junction.
to Morley's. He went to Norwood Junction. He went to Watford.
Thornton Heath.
Yeah, Thornton Heath.
Millwall.
Was he at Cocos?
Everywhere. I don't know.
Everywhere, literally.
I mean,
I know you've done it past Laporte as well.
Yeah. Now, do you know what it is? The ball from Eze to Wilf, from which Mateta scored. You're just thinking, see, this is what we've been missing, because we know that Eze can do that, but we didn't give these players attacking license last season because Roy had us set up to defend, which was fine. That was what Roy Hodgson was there to do. Again, keep us solid. And I'm not bemoaning Roy Hodgson's football, because as much as it was painful to watch, it got us to where we are now. When you look at it now, you're like, oh shit, that was slick.
But yeah, I was going to say more of even before that pass. Eze did some nice touches to get around Coleman, and he got a couple of yards on him, so then he was able to play that pass with ease.
JC. Eze was at Sellers train station with Coleman back at the Cherry Tree. There was a significant difference as to who was where.
But yeah, when the pass to Zaha came through, I thought it was offside. But you look at the replay, and he was well onside. But the pullback for Zaha and the one touch finish from Mateta. Listen, team goals don't get much better than that, really.
Yeah.
Who else? Next goal was Zaha's, wasn't it? That was a very weird kick from Elise.
ITV, you're holding corn. That was laughable.
Oh yeah.
They focused on Elise, and as the ball goes in and Wilfred and Zaha scores, you just hear the commentator, "Oh, it's a goal!" And nobody's seen it. Well done, ITV. That was like when they had the Merseyside Cup tie a few years ago, right? They went to an ad break when Everton had scored.
Yeah.
It was like, May, what are you? Because I swear to God, it's actually on YouTube somewhere. Everton had scored in a Merseyside Derby Cup tie at Goodison Park. And by the time they came back to the match, the players were running around celebrating. Nobody knew what happened. It was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Matt, jump in and tell us about your thoughts on what Lampard said.
I will say,
what you thought of the match from your end.
Before Wilf scored, his shot prior to that,
the chance he had, he should have buried that. Yeah. He shouldn't have taken the second touch.
I looked at it again, and it almost looked like he didn't plant his feet correctly, or he took a touch incorrectly, and he looked a little bit off balance. But he still put it in the back of the net in the end. And I love this celebration that he went into the corner. And he just went, "What did you expect? Come on!" But I think wasn't this?
Are you not entertained?
This was his first contributions to a cup goal since 2016, 15.
Stoke. I might be wrong. I think he scored the winning goal against Stoke.
Yeah.
Back in the 2016 Pardew run, which we don't talk about.
In this FA Cup run, Elise's played, I think it's 4 games, and he's got 5 goal contributions.
I think the only one he didn't have a contribution in was Stoke, was it? Or did he take the corner that
But
Kouyaté scored from?
he's got two goals and 3 assists in the cup.
A goal and an assist against the Scum from Bermondsey.
Mm-hmm.
A goal against Hartlepool, and I think he got the assist for Mark Guay's goal as well.
Yeah.
And then he got
the assist
an assist today. Yeah.
So yeah, 5 contributions in those 4 matches.
Glad the
That's
competition.
something else.
Yeah.
And then,
£8 million, gentlemen. £8 million.
And then I see
I bet Arsenal
Sean,
just-
you'll come in. We're just going to touch on the last goal. How much space did Gallagher have in the middle to have so much time to take a touch, mess it up, and still get a shot away?
Good save, yeah. But it was a good save by Pickford, to be fair. He was unlucky.
Yeah, it was a strong hand, but man like Hughesy was already on the follow-up.
Draco Malfoy decided, no, I'm not having this. This is going in the back of the net.
Oh man, let's bring him in. Sean, how are you feeling, mate?
I'm feeling nostalgic, I guess. Probably. I don't know. Man, I'm just excited.
Tell us your thoughts from your eyes. What did you think of the match today?
The first 20 minutes was really painful to watch, to be honest. And when the goal went in, I was like saying, okay, all right, you guys are being really clinical for this match, though. You were taking it seriously. And then the second goal, wow, that was Peach Mateta, I guess. Peach Mateta. I keep on telling people he is the genuine star at Palace. He is the go-to guy. I love him. Seriously.
I thought he would have the match today, personally.
Yeah, I will forever take back my words on questioning Mateta. Of course, in the beginning, everyone was just there like, won't we buy him? But then, obviously Vieira saw something in him in the January. We finalized the deal, and ever since then,
you know what? That is a hell of a deal. If you think about what Parish and Doogie's done there, it's actually brilliant, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
We saw what was in him. We didn't play him.
You got to give Mateta, He waited patiently for his moments.
And he took it.
And he took it quite well. Yeah.
To be fair, it works in his favour that he scored goals against the Seaweed and our friends, the Knuckle Draggers from Bermondsey. That kind of would do him a bit of a favour. And then he scores away against Udinese B. You're like, do you know what? He scored against the Clowns next season. You've got the whole collection. That's impressive. And he's worked through them quick.
He's claimed his first Selhurst flag.
Second, Norwich at home. He kicked it.
Norwich at home. He claimed it.
Oh well, he's got 2 now.
Well, no, he's kicked one at the Homestone now. He's got one at the White Horse, one at the Homestone now.
Yeah, but the thing about the Mateta deal is that we said to Mainz that we don't want him, have him back, and they said no, we don't want him back, have him for half price. We said, all right then, take that. Was it £7.5 million? That's got to be looking at
I believe so. Yeah,
that's got to be looking at. No, I wouldn't say this the steal of the season. I'd still say that's Elise, but that's got to be a pretty good signing. 23-year-old striker that is scoring goals like how he is now.
Well,
I like that
from
comment.
Yaya Sanogo. So just remember how far we've come from having awful strikers at the club like Shola Amiobi and Yaya Sanogo. Yeah, that actually happened.
Well, Matt says, lads, don't get too gassed. It's more Everton being bad than Palace being good. Like Jordan said, Gallagher had enough time to renew his passport before getting his shot away.
I mean, he's not wrong, but
he's not wrong, is
Matt, that's not happening. Come on, if it was the shoes on the other foot, we'd expect you to get gassed. Yeah,
if we lost, I know for a fact that you'd be on this stream right now.
Because bear in mind, Matt, we have to do this win or lose. It's not like we just picked. It's only when we win we cut up. We have to do this when we lose as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we actually highlight that from Sean? Yeah. How good has Nathaniel Klein been?
He's been really good.
He's just rolled back the years.
A bit of confidence in a right back that's got his confidence in his own ability and dribbling and defending. What kind of difference has it made? Not just him in how good he is on his own. Like how much solid does our defensive line look with him there in general?
Structured again. But look, you know what's crazy? You look at our team, right? Nathaniel Klein from Stockwell, Eze from Lewisham, Zaha from Thornton Heath Croydon, Mark Gaze from South London. I can't remember where exactly, but he's from South London. Conor Gallagher's from Epsom. Granted, Epsom's not really in London, but there's such an organic feel about the club again that you can't help but feel, Jesus, we've actually got players in and around us that we can relate to. Tyrant Mitchell's on the other side of London, but you look at it and go, we actually have our Palace back.
Yeah. I was told by some of the people around us that apparently we've taken one of Chelsea's scouts as well. I don't know how true that is. But...
Well, you know, every little helps. I mean, pretty soon they'll be going back to Sporting the Seaweed as the second team, so they'll be used to seeing Tesco bags everywhere.
Yeah.
Here's a question for everybody: does any like at the Man City game, does any player not get a 10?
Nobody's getting under a 7. Nobody's getting under a 7.
I would say probably Butland because he didn't do anything. He
kept the clean sheet.
He made the routine saves and did what he needed to do, and there weren't many routine saves in there.
JC, so. Let's be grateful he was on deck chair mode today.
Yeah,
because he just took it handy. He had his feet up on the desk and said, "You know what, lads, have at it."
Yeah,
caught one in thin air and said, "That's mine." Flung it back.
Yeah,
it's like in dodgeball, you know, when he catches it real slow mo. I was just like, "That's mine." Flung it back. He was having none of it.
Yeah, 4-0 was a true reflection, and if so, it was a reflection of Palace being good and Everton being bad. Listen,
both.
I don't think we were that good today. I think we could have been much better than we actually. I've seen us play much better than that this season,
and we've lost. That's the thing.
But Everton were very bad because we come into this thinking that League 4 means nothing in the cup, and we all agree with that.
Uh-huh.
However, they're bad in the Prem, and they were even worse in the Cup. Probably, I get that they had problems with their squad, like they had Alan suspended and they had injuries to key players. But still, you can't get beaten at 4-0 in the quarter final. That just doesn't happen, no matter what squad you put out there.
What shocked me though was that after when it went to 1-0, their heads dropped. It was like, wow, that's how you know they're on the floor.
Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Vibes coming in, Matt. You should have tied yourself to the post again.
I did. I saw a meme getting put around.
Matt loves post the same way that
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Goodison.
Do you think they should redo the video of Mateta doing step overs? They need to do it through Everton's team now.
Yes, do it. Yes.
Or have Mateta kung fu kicking corner flags to kung fu fighting.
Yeah, he was just a side note on Mateta. He was a bit of a batter around today. He just ran through players.
He's a
big lad.
Yeah, no, I think there was one time that I remember specifically that the ball came in, Seamus Coleman touched it down, and Mateta just ran straight through him. Coleman was on the floor and Mateta was on the run. You're thinking, this guy's a beast. And he's actually very... For a guy who's that lanky and who has that little balance, he's very good with his feet.
JC, you know what Mateta said to him? Move, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way!
That's probably what he was playing in his car on the way home.
Smack the bitch up! Bow!
I'll be giving players 10s. I'll be giving players 10s. You best believe I'm giving 10s.
Yeah, that's true with Butland. There was one kick out which was very poor, landed straight on Richarlison's head, and he passed it in to Calvert-Lewin, and that was a bit of a dodgy one. But you know, Damari Gray put it wide.
Crystal Palace goalkeepers don't know how to take kickouts. Let's just accept that and move on. No need to bring that up.
Yeah, he almost did a Millwall there, didn't he? That was a bit of a
Yeah, I agree with Sean here. Again, this was probably one of the first times we've actually been consistently clinical in a match. We could have had more, like that chance in the first half when Zaha came in near post from the Mateta cross.
It. Yeah.
Should have went in maybe. The other
chance from the corner.
Yeah, that one. Zaha when he took too many touches in the box. When the ball came over the top, Mateta should have just whacked it on the volley, but he tried to go around the player for some reason. And I think Elise as well. I get that ended up in a goal anyway, but do you think he could have taken a touch and had a better shot at it?
Yeah, he should have.
Potentially.
Yeah.
But we made lots of chances, and that's what happens when you got Eze, Elise, Mateta, Zaha on the pitch at the same time. You make chances.
I really need someone to do a Palace song set to Old Town Road because I've got the lyric. You could put Eze in there. You could put Elisa in there. Just the lyrics just flow off that song.
You know what it is, right? With Everton, the way they played today reminded me of us under Roy. They didn't play like they started off a bit. They started off brightly, but they faded very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
One key moment we're going against them, and they just faded out quickly. Remember, we start games in the game, no problem. First goal goes in, or we have an injury or something happens, and boom, we're out of it altogether. So it's like, are we watching a Roy team again? Going on? Yes, Nick.
So Sky Sports Retro, the YouTube channel, have kind of just stuck the knife in on Frank Lampard by posting a video of
I've been talking
Frank
about Vieira,
Lampard moaning about Patrick Vieira playing the ball over his head. That level of shithousery is what I live for. Thank you, Sky Sports. I don't say that often, but thank you for that. Well done. Well done.
And
well played.
And can I just say something? At least we dodged a bullet, didn't we? Dodged another one.
Well, apparently Palace is too small of a job for him.
How'd that work out, mate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Apparently, he went there to get out of a relegation fight.
No. Do you know what it is? He'll have better luck getting them to Wembley next year when they take him to the playoff final. But then again, the playoff final isn't easy to win because, only one team's won it in 5 different locations. I wonder who that is, by the way. There's only one team's won it at their own
Millwall
stadium.
for us.
Oh, can you imagine Everton going Millwall? That would be very funny. Mark Henry. Who's you talking about there?
That would be amazing.
Yeah, guys. After we finish this stream, go check out the interview of Eagle Cam that we did with John Solako. That one's out now. So after the stream's done, check it out. 100%.
Jordan, can I just say something? Where is Steve? He hasn't been on for a long time.
He was on. He was there. No,
his fan cam is up, Luke.
His fan cam is there.
I mean, he hasn't been on the match review after on here. He hasn't been online.
Yeah, that's been for months.
Yeah.
we need him back on again.
We'll have to have a discussion about that behind the scenes, but we'll take that on board.
Yeah, 100%. I think we should probably round this up with the player ratings.
Yeah.
So we'll go around the panel. Nate, Butland.
Yeah. Aside from his one goalkeeping fumble, which it's like a Monopoly chance card. Take a card. Goalkeeper's going to fumble it. Deck chair settings. He just sat there and was like, "Yeah, lads, do what you got to do. I'm just going to sit here and play it cool." He had nothing to do. I mean, if I give him over a 9, I'm being too generous. If I give him under a 7, I'm being too harsh. So I'm going to say 7.5. Didn't have to do anything. I mean, it takes a lot that we keep a clean sheet at home because that doesn't happen very often.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's pissed me off more? In the league game, we Rondon scored. It was like, mate, we let the Venezuelan Conor Wickham score against us. What is the? No, but listen. To be fair to Butland, he had a non-existent game because he may as well have just not been in the goal because they didn't trouble him. It's peak, but we move.
100%.
7.5.
Luke Mitchell.
This kid's special. He's going all the way. 8.
My left back.
Yeah.
England's left back as well now.
Mm-hmm.
Nicky, the other England call up, Mark.
10.
That's our captain, by the way.
Enough said.
I'll take Anderson. I'll give him a 9. I would say I don't think he had much he didn't do much wrong. His pings were on point. He marshalled Richarlison when he was up front, and he marshalled Calvert-Lewin when he came on as well. I'll tell you what, when Calvert-Lewin came on, they changed their play completely. They're very one-dimensional. It was more bang it to Calvert-Lewin and hope for the best.
Again, Roy ball.
Really.
Poof, poof.
100%. Yeah, big up Rush. Big up Rush always. Nate,
Big up Rush every time.
Matty
Yo.
Klein.
Cope is a myth. How many times do I have to keep saying it? Our academy don't exist, apparently. We just get players from all over the place, so we don't have a good academy.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you could have sworn Matty Klein was 20, not 30 today. Obviously he's not as quick as he once was, but as much as I love Wardy ain't that guy. Klein's that guy, because Klein knows how to defend.
Mm-hmm.
Ward's pace was always a problem because he never had it to begin with. So, Klein, 8.5. I mean, he did have nothing to do, but yeah, 8.5. Come on. We're going to Wembley. I don't care if these play ratings make no sense. 8.5.
Luke, Checky.
I'm going to give him an 8. I think he was really good. I mean, I think we're going under the radar with Checky a little bit. Like the things that he does off the ball. Like when he's playing that holding role, you see. Like he sticks his long legs out and he gets the ball. He's like a spider. Do you know what I mean? But he sticks his long legs out. When there's like a high ball, like sort of like hip height, he sticks his long leg out and he just gets the ball and he turns to our goal.
Mm.
Do you see where I'm coming from with that?
Yeah. We need a new contract for him at the end of the season.
100%. Nikki, who do you want? Gallagher or Eze?
Eze, please. I'll take Eze. For someone who has been out for so long and has only had 4 starts this season, thank God he's back. Oh, what a player. What a player. I have to give him a 9. Obviously, he had a little bit of pitch rust, but he overcame that and he ran the pitch. He ran that position, and it has to be a 9 for me.
Sweet. Little side note: Remy Matthews has just put out a little tweet saying that is it just me, or am I the only one singing "We Got Super Pat Vieira" all the time?
Okay, just for that, Remy Matthews. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
100%. Gallagher, I'm 10. He just terrorized their midfield and their strikers.
They couldn't live with him.
They could not live with him. He's showing Frank what his midfields need to do. So, Nate, Zaha.
Well, for a guy that's got no end product, he certainly showed it today. Goal and an assist, and he kind of showed Richarlison that you can actually stay on your feet for more than 5 minutes because Richarlison was diving quicker than Tom Daly. But no, Wilf had a Wilf game. He moaned, he bitched, he scored, he got an assist, and he went home with the bag. Standard Zaha, 8.
Luke, Elise.
Star boy. I'm going to give him a 9. I think he was first half he was a bit quiet. But second half, when he got on the ball a bit more, he ran at the defence and he just turned it on. He's our star boy. He's our future. Let's try and keep him.
And they had to keep fouling him.
Yeah.
Just to stop him, they had to keep fouling him.
Just shout out Andre Gomez coming in with an elbow because he can't live with him.
Yeah.
Nikki, man of the match. Mateta.
Oh. Has to be a 10. Has to be a 10. To earn man of the match, has to be a 10. Another goal, another flag. He's honestly our best striker this season, without a doubt. And there's not much more I can say other than that. What a touch, what a goal, what a player.
He's got heart as well, because I remember a lot of the fan base, me included, hold my hands up, I wrote him off. The heart he's shown to fight for his place in the team. Listen, there's nothing but respect. There's nothing but, you know what, Mateta? if you're banging the winning goal against Chelsea and put their fans, because you know Chelsea fans, you know how Chelsea fans are, but mate, Mateta gets the winner. It's like, okay, now there's a problem because this guy is the real deal. But now listen, he had a stellar game. So I agree with Nicky. He was the bottom.
I think,
as experts would say, bottom.
I think of what Nate said about Mateta, about writing him off, and then I think he speaks for all of us that he's won us all back. And if you still have an agenda against him, then you've got a problem. I'll take the first sub of Benteke. I think that when he came on, he wasn't on for very long, but I think when he came on, he did what he needed to do. He actually had some pretty good link-up play. He was winning balls in the air. You know, I don't think he was on for long enough to get more than the 7, but if he was, listen. Things are going very nicely. Nate, I'll give you Husey.
I thought there was a
I'll
nip
be
in
honest.
there. I thought that was a nipping.
No. I'm just trying to grab something to eat.
I had the now it's gone. It was ready.
I figured as much. With Hughes, you know what it is. I'm happy he got his first goal today because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, he's not scoring enough." I said, "He's not there to score goals. He's a 6. He's more of a defensive player." But because he made a Watford team look half decent, people thought he was going to be an attack. We have enough 10s. We needed more defensive midfielders, not DMs as such, but you know, the defensive-minded centre mids. That's what Hughes is all about. But to get his first goal, it's like, listen,
has he not scored?
That's his first goal for the club.
I thought he'd scored before.
I wanted it so badly to be
the celebration was Bants as well, wasn't it?
Now, do you know what was so funny, right? You know when we beat Watford, there's a video of a Watford fan in one of their areas go, "That's why we sold you." Seconds later, 2-1.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh shit.
Unlucky. But no, to be fair,
I did love him, Will Hughes' picture on the Palace Instagram. Palace
Yeah. That video of everyone in the changing rooms, that's a good one as well. It doesn't quite top the Zaha one. We're going fucking Wembley, mate. it doesn't top that one.
What are you telling me? Nothing to say, mate. I'm just going fucking Wembley, mate.
Ian Holloway coming in with a dance.
Ian Holloway's dad dancing.
Now that's how you dance as a Palace manager.
Dancing like a demented frog. But have you ever seen the animated spoof of that? Where he's sliding all over the place. You've seen that one, haven't you, Nick? Yeah.
Nate, what's your rating for Husey?
I mean, 8 took his goal well.
Yeah.
You know, and let's be fair.
We need to wrap this up before Get Amp starts.
I know.
Yes, we do.
I know. Took his goal well. Yeah, 8.
100%. Luke, I'll give you Luca.
I didn't really see much of him on the pitch. I'll give him a 6.
And finally, Nicky, Edouard.
Again, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I saw Edouard come on, I was already running around my workplace, screaming and shouting that we're fucking going to Wembley. So I will go with Luke's number there. I'll go with number 6, please.
Sweet. Is there anything else we want to add? I'll just say
Wembley.
Wembley.
Go on, Luke. Wembley. Go on, Luke. I saw you had one thing left to say.
We got Super Pat
Vieira.
Luke, please don't hit your phone screen. You see, no, because you're about to go like that. Bang! Bang!
Well, I think we could round this stream off, this very successful stream, by saying
we'll see you all at Wembley.
Up the Palace, and we'll see you at Wembley, boys.
No, we'll see you for a very special preview. There's going to be a very special preview for the final coming up.
100%.
Come on.
Remember, as I said, watch the fan cams. Something special's coming. Anyway,
yes. You're in for a treat.
Up
Wembley!
the Palace.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Go!